So my name is Jackson Donahoe. I am currently living in Wake Forest, North Carolina. 3 words that would kind of describe myself: loving, compassionate, and very driven. So when I was diagnosed with cancer, it happened so fast, and I honestly didn't really know what to expect. It was right around my 13th birthday, the day literally after my birthday, April 26, 2016. I went in for surgery to remove a lymph node that was placed in my neck. And we got into the surgery, and surgery time was gonna be 45 minutes. It ended up taking an hour and 45 minutes. It turned out that it just kept getting worse and worse. It all just hit us so surreal on May 6th. Coming home from the bus, normally I'm sitting there walking home with my sister. Normally the dogs are there to greet us. The dogs aren't there. So we were a little worried. And then we walked through the door, and first thing that we see is my mom in a panic, and she's sitting there on the couch trying to keep herself together. And my dad kind of looks over at me, still trying to keep it in when he really can't. And he looks over and he says, "We need to talk." My mom said that the Mayo Clinic came back, and it turns out that you were diagnosed with a rare form of Hodgkin's lymphoma. 2 days later, our appointment at Chapel Hill was with the amazing Dr. Gold. We literally spent 8 hours that day kind of planning out from day one to where I'm at currently today. And he had this amazing plan set up for us. He had everything laid out, all in the sheets, what chemos I needed to be taking, what days I needed to be coming. If something was to go wrong, okay, here's the backup plan. So chemo rounds ended up being 13 hours every chemo, and I had 8 rounds of it. I would honestly be drained for the next 48 hours. The last chemo, we went in there, it was pretty hard, and one thing that I wanted to do was, it's my last one, I want to kick it in the butt. So doctors say, "Hey, you're done with your last chemo, congratulations." The doctor wheels over the wheelchair to me, and I said, "No, I don't need it. I'm done. I'm done. This is me walking out on my own. I just absolutely nailed this, and I'm not about to walk out. I'm not about to not be able to walk out." So I walked out of there with my mom on my own 2 feet, and my mom couldn't believe it. Finding out that I was in remission really did mean a lot to me, because my life wasn't gonna be involving, okay, when do you have to take your next pill? Okay, when do we have to go visit the doctor next? Are you hurting? Do we need to know anything? It's finally done. The way that I actually found out with my story on how Make-A-Wish affected me was Dr. Dorfman, the original doctor who surgically removed my lymph node in my neck. He was the one that filled out the application and actually referred me to be a Wish Kid. This wasn't just my battle, it was a family battle. So I wanted to reward not only me, but my family. So we all decided to go to Turks and Caicos for a week and a half, and it was a blast. We loved it. We didn't have to worry about any more cancer scares or any other thing. We honestly were just focused on the trip, having fun, and not getting too terribly sunburned. Make-A-Wish always finds a way to bring everybody back home, to bring everybody back together. Make-A-Wish doesn't stop at your wish. Make-A-Wish keeps going. It pushed me to be the person that I am today, and it made me a better version of myself. On top of my doctors, I wanted to say that another big support team was my family. My family will always be my support, and they will always know how to have my back. Because before I was diagnosed, I was playing every sport I could physically play. And figuring out that I didn't have the strength nor stamina to do that anymore kind of took a big toll on me. But since I figured out that I can't really try out for any of my school teams, I honestly fell in love with theater, because my community for theater at my high school was honestly one of the best things I could ever ask for. I just want to be happy where I am, and I want to be doing the things that I love. I want to be hopefully in that medical field somewhere where I can be impacting some kid's day. And who knows, maybe that could be the next Wish Kid.